It's happening again, guys. Mercari Shipping is increasing. We already knew this was going to happen, and because of USPS recent increases, Mercari is making changes to their prepaid labels, which is starting to get pretty bad in my opinion, but you guys let me know. So if you want to make sure and keep up to date with all these changes that are happening to the marketplace, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because every time news comes out, I always try to be up there so I could get you to the news quick. So Mercari is making changes, or increasing their prepaid label USPS shipping fees. I'm not really going to go into FedEx or UPS in here because I don't really use those options. I know most people use USPS, so that's the one I'm going to be covering the most. So Mercari sent out an email today saying, each year shipping and delivery carriers review their pricing and make rate adjustments to account for inflation and rising fuel costs, which have risen as high as 18.25%. Since carrier rates are rising, shipping fees for Mercari prepaid labels are also increasing for certain weights starting February 1st, 2023. Updated rates are posted here, which I will be talking about in a bit. You don't need to take any actions to update your listings. Here's what you need to know. New shipping rates for prepaid Mercari labels are up to 50 pounds and are effective February 1st. The new rates will apply to new listings, and they will apply if you update shippings on existing listing for both buyers and seller paid labels. You don't need to take any actions to update any shipping on existing listings. Starting February 15, existing listings posted before February 1st with buyer paid shipping will automatically be updated with the new shipping price. Note, it may take up to 2 weeks for changes to apply. For Mercari Local, beginning February 15th, delivery is now $15.99 for items smaller than the microwave, 22 height, 30 width, 25 diameter, and less than 50 pounds. For items larger than the microwave or more than 50 pounds, furniture delivery is available in select cities for $200 up to 3 items. We know that affordable and convenient shipping is important, and our team is working hard to keep it that way. Mercari Prepaid label offers single price shipment to any of the 50 states and an average of 40% saving for items, blah, 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 blah. You could pause to read. So basically, it's telling you that Mercari is raising their prices. It's not as competitive as they think they are because their prepaid labels are pretty pricey. But here are the main takeaways. Every rate is going to be changing, and this is the rates that are going to be changing. For 4-ounce rate, it's going from $3.72 to $4.30. So that's a pretty decent chunk of increase right there for 4 ounces and under. For 4-ounce rate, it's actually only going up a little, which is surprising. It's going from $4.87 to $4.99. So just about 20 cents more, which for 8 ounce is pretty good. If you're selling clothing and most of them are under 8 ounces, it's awesome. And for the 1 pound rate, it's going from $6.18 to $7.40. That's a pretty good chunk. That's pretty pricey. Well, not pricey, but it's a big jump from what it used to be. For 3 pound rate items, it is now going from $14.49 all the way to $18.45. That's basically a $4 increase. Now, there is a little trick with the 2 pound rate that I'm going to have to test out when this takes in effect. But usually, 2 pound rate is actually about $2 or $3 cheaper if you use the 2 pound rate. And then from 10 pound rate, it was going from $27.40 to $38.24, and 20 pound rate is going from $48 to $60.80. Now for the 10 and 20, I don't really think anybody uses USPS for that. You basically go to FedEx or UPS for that, of course. But the one that I use the most, that maybe probably a lot of you guys use, the 3 pound rate label, that is a big increase. Again, there is a little trick that if you choose 2 pound rate, you actually do get it a bit cheaper, which is $12.86 for 2 pound rate. But if I would have to guess, that $12.86 for 2 pound rate might be increased to around $14 and something. That is pretty bad. And the one that a lot of people might not know about, which is Mercari Local. Mercari Local does charge a fee, of course, and it's always charged to the buyer, and that's going from $10.99 to $15.99. That's a big increase right there. For local deliveries, I guess I understand, they got to use fuel, pay Uber or whatever it is that they got to pay, but that's a big chunk. And I've had 4 sales via Mercari Local, and it's convenient, especially if you have these big bulky items. But yeah, and just a little side note, guys, there actually is a consequence for cancellation on Mercari if you keep doing it over and over. I know it's completely sideways, but this is something that you guys really should know. Cancellation, they can charge you up to 5% of the price max $25 if you continually cancel over and over and over again. And I know a lot of us do cross list, so make sure you take those items down because Mercari can charge you if you accumulate too many warnings. So just a little side note there. Now, of course, Mercari prepaid labels are not your only options. You can use Pirate Ship to ship on your own. You could use FedEx, UPS if they have a cheaper rate. And of course, the cubic shipping with Pirate Ship, if you can make it small enough for priority mail, that would be even better. Of course, the only downside of that, and I have talked about it in many videos before about Mercari, is if you use your own shipping label, you will not have Mercari's protection in case anything happens. So say your package gets lost in transit, or say maybe something even gets damaged. Well, I mean, Mercari already has a bad reputation about damaged items anyways. But if anything bad were to happen, you're on your own. Mercari will not have your back. So that's one reason why I do use Mercari labels. It's expensive. I know it is. But, you know, I'd rather just use their labels than take that chance that something bad might happen. So, of course, there is that option. And if you already do that, then this won't affect you as much, or if at all, because I know Pirate Ship just announced that their changes. And I haven't looked into it, but I think theirs are probably might be cheaper. But again, you don't get Mercari's protection. So what should you guys do? Just prepare for the increase. Increase your price to compensate for this increase, because that's all we can do. It's everything is just going up, and of course, come 2024, these shipping prices are gonna go even higher. So, you know, at this point, how many people are really going to be buying from these platforms if the shipping keeps going up? And I know we have no control over it, but we got to raise our prices, and then people just won't be spending as much as they used to. At least that's just what I think. So, you know, be prepared for Mercari's increase in shipping labels. It is happening February 1st. It is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Just prepare for it and make sure you have everything ready, because things will get worse, guys. It's just my opinion, but things will be getting worse, unfortunately. But we hope in the reselling game that we'll still have amazing sales and we all make amazing profits. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. I do come out with a bunch of videos, whether it's news, what sold, or anything in general. Just hit that subscribe button, because I do come out with a lot of videos. And make sure you hit that like button. That way YouTube can suggest this video to new viewers and hopefully new subscribers. If you're interested in Mercari Local, even though they're raising the prices, I still believe Mercari Local is good. Click on this video right here. It teaches you everything about Mercari Local. Maybe something you should look into. See you for the next one, guys.